Mhm. Mhm. Well, you worked that day though. Hmm.
Behind you, Lou.
Wow.
Bro.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look
All right,
there
babe, I'll talk to you
at
later.
Lincoln
Okay?
Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few
Yep,
moments
you
ago,
did.
here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah, I'm playing it right now.
The final playoff push is upon
Stream
us.
is
It's
up
week 12
on
of the
YouTube.
NFL season,
I'm not
and
posting
we're
it in the
underway
chat,
on
but
EA
it's up.
Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Oh shit, it's snowing. Oh, it's an easy dub right here.
First down, Mayfield. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Trying to get it to Landry there. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And they'll go on the ground. Whoosh. Room to run inside the 40. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now Wentz. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now a handoff looking right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
All right, partner, let's go back over the last couple of plays. Sack, loss of yards on a running play. Not exactly the sequence that an offensive coordinator gets comfortable with when calling plays.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Now, there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, and for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On third down, Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now it's Tate. What a spin. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That good for 19 and a first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there. 19
on the last play, 19 more here, and another first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play action here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Now they'll run on the draw. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. And you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. He's got his tight end in Njoku. And he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Whenever we call a game that's in the snow, we have to focus a little bit more, trying to make sure we've got the right numbers on players that we're calling, right? The right guys in the game. Think about the guys on the field. Their focus has to really increase as well because so many things coming at you. You got to make sure that you're really locked in on taking care of the ball.
Or if you don't, you cough it up like they did right there. And they'll run it here. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 13. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We
game.
know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this day, has got to be priority one.
I am Justin, but I'm bored as hell.
Second down, Mayfield. And Callaway taking it in left side. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
True. Yeah, this shit's right here.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
And as hot goes, everyone goes.
Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end in Njoku. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Third and short yardage, Mayfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
That was funny. Who was Espo?
Oh, God bless America.
Fourth and third. You could go for it in the second quarter, right?
You just got to make
The
moves to
offense
stop
is
them,
not
right?
leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Oh, God.
All right, now look at 56.
The all three amendments.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Oh, that's what an effort. 4th down conversion plays. You usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Was it Ant? I can't win.
No, they didn't come into like that.
On 1st down, they'll run with Jones.
No, they didn't come into like that.
Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
No, they didn't.
They try to quick hitter inside, but that one will swallow up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Start the Hall of Fame. That you used to get.
Oh, my God. It was wow. He even went against Lou, though? That's interesting.
Good. Now, loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Winston, the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. He'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now a play fake. Wentz gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. Looking deep for his tight end oats. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now Landry. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
That's all it is.
The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Mayfield now on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Don't forget, I'm your
First
daddy,
down
bro.
throw from Mayfield. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
That's after I took out Jaren and Ant. Top shooters. It's top shooters. I was still hurt.
First red zone opportunity for the Browns.
How you gonna tell me what's on my
screen?
screen?
10 at the 13-yard line.
Wow.
Chubb on the counter.
Wow.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss. Here's Mayfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Yeah.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Mayfield. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
Yeah, I would.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Why does T want to order it? If you're in the, what's the, or you got paper,
Wentz now on first down. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
Every day. He gets all the channels.
Hang in there now.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Well, I mean, no.
Now for Wentz.
I'm saying that. Not everybody is.
Running back, and he's got him complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles
You get to
and a
also
timeout.
brand new
As the
movies
clock
on
will
there,
stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. From the gun, it's Wentz. He's going to let one fly for Tate. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The Eagles on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17.
What if I could get you?
Here's Wentz to throw.
All
He's going to
channels.
loft one
All
deep left
HD.
side here. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's
You pay a
intercepted.
one-time fee of $50.
Picked off near the 26. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
All right, man. It's like live TV. So. You can watch what?
Likely time for one final snap as they start out first and 10.
That's what it is too. Do you get playboy thing?
Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Oh, my.
Following the penalty shot. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the third quarter now. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And out now come the Eagles. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
I wish it was he's ordering his food. I mean, I know
trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Following the interception, Mayfield.
The order
incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
And that's what he's
I don't know what it is, but the broken crowd in Grand Rapids is terrible, bro.
That shit was
like that
trash.
first down there. Need to
Who
be
you
a
go
little
with?
bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
It's trash.
Throwing
That shit
again,
was
Mayfield on
bad,
2nd and 10. And his throw here is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
Oh, yeah.
And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
All right, we're backing up.
Bro, I had to go through a couple places and nobody feel like driving, so the Uber of the East.
Winston, the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I had to take a little breather. Evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously tape a few times and made some adjustments.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Throwing now is Wentz. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and
I
long.
was getting ready to start my
some work to do after the sack.
That's not funny, bro. He just lost his mind, bro.
Oh yeah, I forgot. But I ain't making fun of him, though. It's the way we talk now.
And he's going to go down.
I've been putting a little memory in there.
Miles Garrett in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. This is a pretty good kick.
Yeah, we don't need to hear it.
Landry now on the return. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now Cleveland geared up to take the field. This crew had a punt last time they had the ball, but when you got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense.
You did. At least Andrew's over there. Y'all niggas is a
I don't listen to Carlos.
You want to get out there and get something done on
Didn't say no, I'm not going over there, bro. But you jumped like you was going over there.
I went to the dams.
Asshole.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down.
Okay, but how does that help me, Carlos?
It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
Just know if Carlos say go north, I'm going south.
5 straight completions here in this 2nd half.
Nah, I mean, because he respects y'all's calls out. Y'all's call out. I don't know what that was.
And there just continues to be
you watched the video earlier, bro, when I posted
Oh, the always
on the
correct
play. It'll be
people.
2nd down.
bro. Come on, bro.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football.
Oh yeah, but hey, you say the wrong type of ammunition. That nigga, but actually, I'll be like, damn.
Hey, that one day, bro. I didn't mean to hurt Bill's feelings, but he hit me with the correction. This is that. I went clean in, bro. Hawk messaged me, bro. He had been doing it all day. My Hawk messaged me, I think he just heard the
It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because they'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0.
Share some of those armor pieces.
So y'all got a box and they say shit.
It's a small one.
Nah, it's one of them little boxes.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
You know?
This one fielded at the 5.
Oh, my God, bro.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Hey,
the Eagles offense now
ladies?
gets set to head back onto the field.
It's
And on last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battles in general. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Hey, when you showed me that shit, I was dying, man. He used one of those people in my
his
favorite
favorite receiver, Jeffrey, on a big one. 53 yards. They've really been able to contain Alshon Jeffrey. That catch a rare exception in this game.
And that's a feather in their cap because he's such a tone setter for his team on offense that they try and get him the ball early. And, of course, what comes after that is often. And for them to limit him and him not catch a ball until the second half, it's a big reason why his team is behind on the scoreboard.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Yeah, this shit been smacked too, bro.
It's probably by them.
Now they'll run on the ball. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Oh, shit, there's a dude over there.
Offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And
right
they
now,
all firing at you? Needs to open things up.
Nah, that was one dude. Y'all better get out of there. Them dudes coming.
Now the ball comes loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. Oh, and now he pulls him over. And it's a big play on third down. But with the marker on the field, I don't think it's going to hold. Let's see.
So
the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Don't come over here, bro. Keep running, dog. Hey.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Give the tackle that time to Rodney McLeod.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches
bro, get
to
the
make an impact on this game
out of here,
and
bro.
on the stat sheet as well.
Oh, shit.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown.
Go ahead and murder that bitch ass.
John Brown.
I should have just took the call.
He's at the 40. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. John Brown. 94 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker,
Carlos, people coming up right there.
He valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
He got out. How, bro? Yeah, that's trash.
This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit.
God damn, y'all niggas falling off.
Over possession. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Once again here on 2nd and 10. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
Oh, shit. 6 seconds left.
It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Drop down here, bro.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh my God! I'm getting sniped. Hell yeah!
Silly me. Oh my God!
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Hey, there's a
Fuck.
dude up there.
And problem spreading to the punt team now.
Fuck.
This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
Yeah,
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And whatever adjustments they made at intermission, they're working because the first half they didn't look so hot. Now they seem to be clicking.
I'm being chased like a dog.
A lot of the time, I like to downplay the idea of adjustments. Maybe it's just they executed better. But in this case, I think you're right on to something. They look so much sharper, so much better. They obviously saw something they needed to change, and they did exactly that.
Change is working right now.
Where'd he get you?
I got him.
A boost here to start the drive after the penalty. It's 1st and 5.
What the fuck is he doing? Yeah. Oh my God!
We'll get the call running left.
He on top of that motherfucker.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
He not most of the
continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Woo-hoo! He tried to get me. He tried to kill me as I was getting inside the car.
2nd down, Mayfield. That's Njoku over the middle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Mayfield on 1st down.
Oh, that's trash, bro.
And he will find
Yeah, bro.
And he'll get down to the 47
bro,
here.
He's sitting on a fucking
corner there. 8 yards
on the
on the
far
first
side
down completion.
in front of the sideline.
Seeing that play
I'm
and
sitting
understand
behind
just
this
how
rock,
tough it
bro.
is to cover tight ends,
And
especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays. Makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here
with
me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them.
Get up
Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for
They thought about to blow up.
Oh. It didn't look like he was on fire, man.
Chubb. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep
oh, damn!
And you laugh. And you
on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Bro, get out of here, bro. How's that nigga sniping that good, bro? I'm in the car.
Looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll run for it.
Here's Chubb.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 4th down.
It's over. I'm dead.
Yeah, it's over with.
There we go. Mark my shit.
Oh, he got you while
Why
he
is
was.
this nigga going 4 on 4? You know,
Where he knocked dude out.
What scored that game, Isaac?
Hit him.
it's 20-0. I'm ready to just fucking quit. I'm done.
You lost?
Yeah, I ain't even playing for real.
Me and your mother would have never moved into this neighborhood. We knew you was gonna quit.
I just want to play Blackout.
Yeah.
That's all I want to do.
This is 5. You think you a man with that controller in your hand?
Nah, that nigga got a beat on us. We low-key gonna have to wait until they move.
I don't know, Trent. I gotta look and see.
I gotta get back on that chia seed drink.
A fucking cornerback done. It's
stop that
over.
Shit too. Hitting the drip.
Oh yeah, I can't watch.
This nigga Aaron Sumlin, bro. That nigga lost weight.